Hi everyone, David Ward. It is Wednesday, April 12th, 2023 at 5:50 p.m. Central Time, US, Alabama. Hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm doing fine. Just wanted to provide a quick short update before I provide another update after we get a new daily. Just wanted to point out that yes, in our 3 hour, red and now the blue is below white level 70. Yes, it's possible to come down to the magenta or white lower B band, possibly even the aqua lower B band in the 3 hour. That would be 29,125 to 29,578 from the aqua to the magenta lower B bands. Um, the blue in the 4 hour is not below white level 70 just yet. So could we come down to the basis at 29,474? Sure, because the red line is right at the yellow level 50, synonymous with the yellow B band basis. So could we potentially see a little pullback to the basis in the 4 hour? Sure, but it's also the next 4 hour candle that begins in an hour and 8 minutes. It's also possible that blue LSMA, least square moving average, may fall below white level 70, which will increase the odds to come down even to the magenta or white lower B bands the next 4 hour candle. But keep in mind, these lower B bands are rising. So the next candle, that magenta lower, will be right at about 29,125, 29,130. The white lower will be about 28,895. The red and blue in the 6 hour are still quite a ways up above white level 70. The red's not quite down there to go below the magenta level 60 to justify falling below the magenta upper B band to the basis. The basis is at 29,000, but could we still see a shakeout down there? Yes, that certainly still is possible. The next 8 hour candle, the red's going to be right at white level 70. But the question is, will the green turn up then and the energy turn up then? It certainly is possible. That red is still up quite high at aqua level 90 in this 12 hour. Red's still up here at aqua level 90. The white upper B band is 29,413. I could see that, and possibly 29,100 at the magenta upper B band if we get a pullback. But I anticipate having support there. I don't anticipate us still falling with a dump there. I just do not see that. The main reason for that, again, look at the weekly. Does this energy even look like it wants to turn down? No. Look at the 4 day. We're at stage 3, expansion up. Red's above yellow level 50. Now here's the energy above yellow level 50. Upward pressure continues until that white energy comes back down to level 50. Me personally, I think we're just getting started again with stage 3 expansion up in the 4 day time frame. We get a new 6 day in approximately 1 hour and 5 minutes. Don't be surprised if you see that energy we're currently at 54. Don't be surprised if you see it turn right back up this next candle. Don't be surprised if you see that. Just like in this weekly, whenever I provided analysis here, I said don't be surprised if the energy turns back up, and it did. Main reason I was expecting that to turn back up in the weekly was because of what we had in the 2 week time frame. That red's above yellow level 50, but that energy above yellow level 50, we know upward pressure, upward momentum will continue until this white energy comes back down to level 50. Why? because the red line is above yellow level 50. The price action can still rise while the energy is falling. Why? The red is above yellow level 50. That's why. Even looking at the 10-day. You remember how nasty the previous publication, how nasty that energy looked in the 9-day? It was down here at yellow level 50. Look where it is now. I said, don't be fooled by that, because that 9-day candle had just begun. I said it could close with that energy and green line going up. And it hasn't closed yet. It still has 6 days, 1 hour remaining. So, hey, do not assume that we're falling right now. It is dangerous to open a short right now. I'm telling you, it is dangerous. So if you have a short open right now, you better be cautious. That's my opinion now. If you have a short open right now, you better be cautious. Because I know a lot of people are assuming, 30,000, that's a round, even number. You would expect there to be a pullback there, a lot of resistance there. That's where they're going to fool you. That's where they're going to fool you. I'm just saying now. You may short, you may make a 0.5%, 1% gain. That's not calculating or factoring in leverage. If you had no leverage, you may make a 0.5%, 1%, maybe 1.5% gain. If you opened that short just right at or near the top before it started falling here recently, can it continue falling? At the moment, yes. Where to? Maybe around 29.5 to maybe even 29. Somewhere between 29,000 and 29.5. But I anticipate that being it. That would be just a shakeout before continuing up again. Why continuing up again? I just showed you in the 4-day, the 1 week, and the 2 week why it can continue going up again. We still have upward pressure. It's still continuing. I do not see a significant move down yet. Could we have a small move down? Maybe 3% at most from our recent high? Sure, that's possible. That's why I was saying if you were shorting there, you best know what you're doing and you should stay on top of it. Don't try to hit a home run thinking this thing's going to keep falling, because I'm telling you, the odds are highly against you that it's going to keep falling. Extremely high against it, based on what we're seeing. Also, what I'm seeing in the 3 week. But the 3 week, the 2 week, the 1 week, the 5-day, the 4-day, the 3-day, all of them. This is still bullish, y'all. Here's the 3-day. Energy still rising. Red's above yellow level 50. Upward pressure is going to continue until that white energy comes back down to level 50. And we know during upward pressure, sideways at worst, upward at best, if you're in a long position. Sideways at best, upward at worst, if you're in a short position. Same thing in the 2-day. Red's above yellow level 50. With that energy above yellow level 50 along with that red, we know upward pressure will continue until that white energy gets back down to level 50. Does that 2-day even look like, that energy in that 2-day look like it even wants to come down yet? We have 1 hour before we get a new 2-day candle, and I will provide another update, maybe an hour, possibly 2 hours after we get a new daily. Right now it's very, very dangerous to short, y'all. This is my opinion. The odds are high against you being successful with a short. At least successful as far as any kind of big gains. Odds are highly against you at present. Again, this is my opinion, of course, and my opinion is based on what I see in the indicators. So yes, I can see in the 3 hour the magenta or white lower B band. That's 29,576, 29,403. Could come down to the aqua lower B band at 29,125 currently, but I don't. Could it come down this candle? Sure, it's possible. But if it did come down, it's more than likely the next candle, the beginning of the next daily. At that point, we would be around 29,300. 29,350. 29,350 at the aqua lower B band, the next 3 hour candle. I'd say we have pretty strong support at 29,000 from what I'm seeing at the moment. And now the green's higher than the energy. Was the energy's higher than the green for quite a while. Main reason why the energy was higher than the green was because the red and blue were not above yellow level 50. But once the red and blue got above yellow level 50, now we have a chance for the green to get higher than the energy. Because if the green can get higher than the energy, that can indicate bullish sentiment. But of course, we already knew we would have bullish sentiments and chance for stage one expansion up. Increased volume is approaching when that red and blue is getting above yellow level 50. Increased volume is approaching. We know that. Just like Coin Bureau talks about, hey, we have the B bands tightening in the daily, but who knows? He was talking about normally when the B bands are real tight, not just in the daily, it's in any time frame. That means that we are subject to have increased volume approaching. And that increased volume that's approaching could be a result of increased selling pressure or increased buying pressure. Who knows? According to Coin Bureau. We know, don't we? We know. Yes, we know. How do we know? Is the red and blue in that daily going above yellow level 50? Or is the red and blue in that daily going below level 50? That's the answer to your question. So whenever we had tight B bands in this daily, and this red and blue were above yellow level 50, here comes that energy back up above yellow level 50. We knew the odds were with us for increased volume to the upside, to see expansion of the B bands to the upside, especially with the red and blue in the 2-day already above yellow level 50, 3-day already above yellow level 50, 4-day, 5-day, 6-day, weekly, 2-week, all of them above. The planets aligned then. Didn't we know that if we did have increased volume, expansion of those B bands in the daily, that it was going to be expansion up? The odds were highly in favor of expansion up. Correct. So in my opinion, if Coin Bureau had me on there rather than that other guy, no offense against the other guy, but you would have known that when those B bands were tight in the daily, that the odds were highly in favor that when those B bands expanded, we were going to have increased buying pressure, not selling pressure, because of where the red and blue lines were located above yellow level 50, not just in the daily, but also in the 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, 6-day, weekly, 2-week, even the 3-week. We knew the odds were highly in favor for increased buying pressure. All right, but right now, again, it's very dangerous to open a short. If you open a short, you might see little gains, a little bit of gains. Is that little bit of gains worth the risk? If you think so, you need to stay on top of it, because we likely have pretty strong support still at around 29K. And it may not even go down to 29K. It may go down to 29.3, 29.4, maybe 29.5, if we continue down. If we continue down, I see it as a shakeout, because we're still in upward pressure. Sideways at worst, upward at best. All right, I'm going to go and call this quits. I'll provide an update later. If you don't mind, take a moment to click like or click the rocket button at the bottom right-hand corner of the publication. If you're not following, feel free to do so. Certainly would appreciate your support. Want to wish everyone happy trading, and followers, you know the drill. Let's stay awesome.